From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. It's a morning ritual for many that goes back a generation or two. It's gotten a little bit easier with the advent of remote starters, but for many, warming up the car for several minutes is part of a winter routine. But do you really need to spend that extra time before taking off on a wintry day? Well, for older cars, like those built before 1995, then yes, it was and still is necessary in vehicles that have a carburetor. Once more and more cars rolled off the assembly line with fuel-injected engines, the process became mostly unnecessary. But there are still some who say there are positives in warming up the engine. Benjamin Giroux, who writes for Napa Auto Parts, says that warming up a car can improve fuel economy and performance, as well as lubrication and hydraulic efficiency. Joseph Hinmuller, who worked for the Automotive Maintenance and Repair Association, said the oil is the lifeblood of the engine and that there is a need to idle for a couple of minutes to get that oil properly flowing. Now, another reason for warming a vehicle is to get a flow into the engine's antifreeze system, allowing heat to warm up the interior for those about to enter their car. On the other side of the argument, the Firestone Auto Care blog said that new cars sold in the U.S. have zero need for warming up due to the electric fuel injection system. The Firestone folks say that the sensors in your car's electronic fuel injection system are regulating the air-fuel mixture in real time, regardless of the temperature outside. And they add that cars heat up quicker when driven, not put on idle beforehand. The marketing folks for Shell Oil Products said that while it does take longer for motor oil to pump in extremely cold temperatures, we're talking milliseconds, not minutes. Your engine will warm up the oil much faster when driving at full speed. Not to mention, idling wastes gas. The Environmental Protection Agency is also on the side of not warming up, saying a car should not idle for more than 30 seconds at a time, and that idling for 30 seconds uses more fuel than restarting a car. In major cities, there are even laws restricting how long the average driver can actually idle the car, with Minneapolis limiting the length of idling to just 3 minutes, barring temperatures below 0 degrees. While there are arguments on both sides, folks can at least agree on one thing, that you should take it easy during the initial few minutes of driving, and driving at no more than 45 miles per hour for the first 5 to 10 minutes or so when it's cold outside. That's all for now. You can find more stories and regional forecasts at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.